Hey everybody, so tonight's kind of I guess more of a mental health video and whatnot. Today was rough, mentally, emotionally, mainly because I had the day off from training today, um, and I'm in the hotel by myself, 4 hours away from home. Um, my budget's already allocated for everything. I don't need anything, but I also don't have any extra to go and do anything. Don't have a car with me, so I can't go around and explore the town I'm in. And the only thing that is in walking distance that is of like entertainment value is a casino, and I don't have money for a casino right now. While I do enjoy going to a casino and gambling, I'm very responsible about it. I take maybe $40-$50. Basically what you would spend going to a movie, and you know, try my hand. Whatever. I enjoy it. It's fun. It's you know, as long as you're not stupid about it. But the primary reason why today was rough and why all of that made today rough was that 6 years ago today is when my father passed. And with the things that have been going on in my life the last couple of years, um, I really could use talking to him, because my father was the only person on this planet that I have ever encountered where I have felt safe to talk to about everything that runs through my head. Um, I can't say that about any of the ex wives. I can't say that about any of the ex girlfriends. I can't say that about any of the friends, family. You know, he's the only one that I have ever felt safe talking about anything to. And even when I had to have the conversation that when I was a kid and he was gone all the time, he was kind of a shit father. And you know, I he made me feel safe to even be able to talk to him about that. And the fact that my mother was ten times worse than he was. Um, and he grew from that time, and he became eventually the mentor and father and friend that I needed. And you know, I still feel like he's the only one who ever understood me. Um, and he was the only one that was ever safe. And part of my um, part of my desire to start making a video basically every day, chronicling each day. This is journaling for me, a bit, and also with my writing. But um, these are kind of notes to my daughters. Um, so that when I do pass, they have something directly for them. They can hear my voice. They can see me. They can, maybe there'll be something that I can teach them or just talk to them. And They can hear my voice when they want to. They can pull that up because I don't have that. I don't have anything like that from my father. I have some of his writing. I have I do have some VHS stuff, but I have nothing I have nothing to play it on, and I don't even know if the tapes are in working, if they're in good enough condition to actually play. And it's all from the 80s, maybe some 90s. Um it's we all die. And given my parents and history and whatnot, you know, I don't fall too far from the tree, and that tree only went 54 years for one and 56 for the other. So that gives me 12, 14 more years. And, you know, just based on parental history. Now, biologically, on both sides, they're the anomaly. But I am my parents' child. So, um, yeah, if I just want to talk to my dad, mm, even if I don't like what he has to say, um, because that was the other thing. He'd tell me straight up when I was fucking up. Um, he'd help me through it, but he wasn't opposed to the gib smack across the back of the head. Um, so yeah, I know that I am working towards finding myself again and doing the things that I need to do the way that I need to do them so that I can do them consistently. Um, because the step by step process of how you do something matters. Um, at least to me, it matters. If it's not done right, if every step of the way isn't done right, then the entire job wasn't done right. But that comes from being responsible for other people's property for 20 years. And being legally responsible for other people's property for the last 20 years. And that just has delved into every aspect of my life. Again, something he understood, and I don't feel like anybody else does. Um, I know people do understand it, but the problem is I have compromised too much. I've compromised myself too much. I have compromised my boundaries too much to the point where I don't even know what the hell they are anymore. I don't even know I don't know who the fuck I am anymore because I have compromised my my boundaries, my requirements, um, my standards. I've settled for people who pay attention to me and show me that they want me, and I absolutely adored that those people wanted me. I absolutely adore that those people wanted me, and I thank them, and I thank them for helping me realize that I compromised too much. Um, And I'm sorry for the consequences of my frustration. And in regards to compromising myself too much. No more. That ends. I'm done. If my needs are not met, cool. Thank you for the effort. If you're not going to meet my needs, see you, bye. I don't need you. Um, and I don't need $100 a fucking week in therapy to fucking realize that. Now, do I need therapy? Yes, I do. I'm going to get therapy, but once I can afford it. Um, but can't afford it on fucking $500 a week of pay. So I gotta wait until I start getting real paychecks. So this is kind of therapy for me. Just talking, because I can talk without people interrupting, without people telling me to fucking be quiet, or turn my volume down. I'm sorry, I am hard of hearing, and when you talk, it is your responsibility as the person talking to make sure that your audience can, number one, hear you over the environmental noises noise level that you are in, and hear you well enough so that they're not taking too much brain power just in the act of hearing the words that you're saying, and then they can utilize that brain power to actually understand what you are saying, which is something I can't always do at the same time. I can't always hear and understand at the same time. That's why I need conversations to be scheduled, important conversations to be scheduled, so that I can block out a chunk of time to go, hey, this is a very important conversation. Everything else needs to be off or away so that I can give 100% of my brain power to this conversation. And people don't understand that that's a requirement for me. I can hear what you're saying, but sometimes I can't understand it on demand as it's flowing out. That's why I do so much better with text-based communication. Plus, some of you can attest, I'm not really all that great at understanding sarcasm. Hybrid. Sorry, but you helped me learn. Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I miss my dad. Be 63 this year. Yeah. What I wouldn't give right now to be able to, once I get through this training, go, hey, take fucking 2 weeks off of work and come with me. That would be so cool. But and I know I need to get to a doctor, and I know I need to quit smoking. I know. Let me get through some of this shit first. I have some very stressful things that I'm getting through, and I'm not going to do that to my mental health of going through a bunch of stressful shit on top of quitting smoking at the same fucking time. Let me get in my own goddamn truck, away from every person for a while. Oh, that tuna fish sandwich was good on the way down. But I know nobody actually watches these far, but like I said, this is for Emma and Christine. Um, if Christine so chooses. Emma still likes me. Uh, but tired. I had everything I needed to do done today by 8 o'clock in the morning. Been laying in bed trying to sleep for the last hour. And of course, once I once I get to the point where I'm actually trying to sleep, I can't. Spend all day fighting to stay awake, and now it's you know what 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. Actually, try to get to sleep, and nope, no, nope. So, good night. Keep the shiny side up.